Cherie with PassionatePennyPincher.com. Today I'm making something I bet you've probably never made. It's very, very different, but y'all, when we were testing and developing these recipes, y'all, I'm just gonna say, shrimp and grits stuffed peppers. You have to try it. Do not be scared. Do not be scared of shrimp. Do not be scared of grits. They are both fabulous. And when you put all these flavors together, you are going to wow your people. This is a company-worthy dish. Y'all have got to make it. It is from our new Whole Foods plan. These are whole foods, like natural foods, not the Whole Foods store. They're so, so good. So let me tell y'all what we're gonna do. This one is a little tricky to do on Facebook Live, so I've had to do some prep beforehand, but I took 4 peppers and I have taken the insides out, you know, all the things, and I've pre-baked them for about, I really did it about 10 minutes. I may have done it, well, I don't think I did it too long because I forgot that they're gonna go back in. However, now we're gonna do our shrimp. They're good to go. They're a little flexible and have softened up a little bit. So you just want to soften them up so they're really tender once you put everything in them and bake them. So good morning, everybody. Did y'all watch the Super Bowl? We did. I thought it was kind of boring. I don't know. Maybe it was just me. But I was tired. I was ready for it to be done last night. Okay. Jeannie says you're afraid of grits, you admit it, and your husband loves them. Okay, I'm going to show you some tricks so you are not afraid of them. Do not be afraid. They're so easy. I mean, they are so easy, and so is shrimp. Do not be intimidated by the shrimp. So, good morning, Diane. Hey, Beth. Let me show y'all. Let's see if I can do this. All right. Sorry, y'all. That's not very pretty. I really don't want y'all to see my sink. It is a wreck. I've got to, my dishwasher's almost full. Everything's kind of crazy in my kitchen. Yeah, there y'all got a great view of my sink. Alrighty. So, you know what I realized the other day after when I went and watched my Facebook Live? All these dots on my island are from my recessed lights, and there's really nothing I can do about them. And it's so dark. It's stormy today. All right, here we go. This is a pound of large shrimp, and I've cut them into thirds. It says chop. Don't chop it too fine. That's not what it means. It just cut them. You just don't want your whole shrimp, unless they're small. If they're small, you can leave them whole if you want to. That would be completely fine. Jenny says you love anything seafood. Okay, Jenny, I'm gonna win you over with the grits then. I think you're gonna love it. It's my kitchen smells so, so good. All right, this is a pound of uncooked large shrimp, peeled and deveined and chopped into thirds. All righty, so to that we are going to add a bunch of green onions that I have already chopped. And y'all, even impressed myself, 2 cloves of freshly minced garlic that I actually did mince. It did not come from a jar. Trying to go the Whole Foods theme here, and I think that, and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. I'm not going to measure this. That's good. You just want it because it is going to bake, which is a little unusual for shrimp, or at least it's a little unusual for how I typically do shrimp. Shrimp is so easy, like, to do on the stovetop. And actually, you could do this on the stovetop if you wanted to. But this way, we're gonna mess up less dishes because we're gonna throw it on the sheet pan with our peppers. Okay, and I think it says maybe a little salt. We're not gonna do that. I'm gonna put a little bit of pepper in it. Shrimp naturally is kind of a higher sodium, unless you get really fresh, wild caught. But the frozen stuff, I don't know. So anyway, I really don't like to add a bunch of salt to the shrimp. Okay, so that is it. Now look, y'all can see how long these directions are. I'm gonna have to read and make sure that I'm doing this right, but here we go. All right, so y'all can see that. That looks yummy. You can see the peppers. So So what we want to do is we just want to scooch our peppers over to one side, and we're going to put our shrimp down. I want to make sure I've got everything. I'm pretty sure I do. We're going to put me and my camera take. Oh goodness, I thought I'm about to have a sneezing attack. Maybe it'll go away. Okay, I know that's hard for y'all to see, but we're going to put our shrimp over here, and we are going to pop this back into the oven. Y'all, this garlic, it smells divine. We're going to pop this back into the oven for about 15 minutes. And the oven is at 350. So there we go. Now I'm going to move y'all over to my stove because we're going to make the grits. But let me get this in the oven real quick. And I forgot to put my microphone on today, so I don't want to be talking when I'm far away from y'all. Alrighty, we are going to try. Hope that I still have my appointment today. Okay. Can y'all see? Alright. Okay, so I have 2.5 cups of. Y'all, all of a sudden my phone is blowing up with text and everything. I have 2.5 cups of chicken broth here, and we're gonna watch a pot boil. All right, that's what we're gonna do. Susan said, is there an alternative to shrimp? You hate it. Okay. You know what? I think you could take a rotisserie chicken. You wouldn't have to do all the extra cooking and stuff, but I think you could do chicken. I think that would be completely fine. Y'all, if y'all are interested, these are in stock, and the Whole Foods box, it is, I believe it's $42. We still have a code, Whole Foods. You'll see it when you go to shop.passionatepennypincher.com, but if you're interested, if you spend over $50, there's a 20% coupon code, and you get a free tote bag too. So here we are with the directions. What we're going to do is we're going to bring to boil our broth, and then we're going to whisk in our grits and some pepper. Alrighty, so let me get my whisk. I think this is the only whisk that I have clean right now. Y'all, this thing's so cool. Can y'all see it? It turns. So it lays flat in your, y'all, I cannot think of my words this morning. I think I slept too hard last night or something. It lays flat in your cabinet. Alrighty, so today we're gonna use polenta. Now polenta and grits are basically the same thing. Polenta cooks up a little bit harder, a little bit faster than like a whole grain grit. Y'all, I feel like I'm sneezing him. If I get on a sneezing attack, y'all are going to be cracking up because I cannot just sneeze once. So we need, for this recipe, 3/4 of a cup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put this in. I'm going to add a little bit of pepper to this. I'm going to put this in a 1/4 cup at a time. And that way it's not going to glump up and glob up. And grits are weird, so you do need to stir them a lot. Okay, so that was 1/4. And they do get hard, so, and they do pop. So those are the things that you have to be careful for. You could get, it could pop up on you and it's hot. So you definitely want to watch for that. Okay, so that's 1/2. So we need 1 more. This is not quite a full serving since we're only doing 4 peppers. This recipe only serves 4, so you need to double if you have a bigger family. And there's the 3/4. And so we are going to just sit here And well, I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna stir this. And I'm gonna, if y'all have got any questions about grits or the shrimp or anything about the recipe, about the Whole Foods box, this would be an excellent time to ask, because we're gonna be sitting here doing this for a minute. So we're supposed to do this, I think, about 7. Let's see. What does it say? 5 to 7 minutes. Now, if I wasn't doing this on live, I would have gone ahead and gotten my grits ready while my peppers were cooking the first time around. Oh, also, I'm gonna set a timer because we need to turn our shrimp in about 5 minutes. So let me set this timer. Okay, can y'all see that? Hopefully it doesn't pop up on y'all. Any rub for the grits? Are you talking about like a seasoning? No, there's no, actually this is it, y'all. We're gonna add some cheese. Y'all, these are popping up. Can y'all see it? We gotta turn it down. Woo. Okay. My stove is really crazy too. So I have to get it at that perfect sweet spot, and that is not it. I'm gonna turn it all the way down. It's gonna have to cool off for a minute. Otherwise, it's gonna be a popping mess. And you can kind of halfway cover this if you want to. I don't know how to do that with y'all on here. I'm backing y'all up because I don't want y'all to get burned. That was my, oh my gosh, y'all, this is going crazy. This is what happens. You have to be really, really careful and stand far away from them, or put a lid on it. But the, oh gosh, my nose, y'all. I feel like I'm about to have a sneezing attack. You could put a lid on it, but you have to stir it so often. It's kind of hard to have a lid on it. Y'all, I have it just on low, y'all can see, and it's still going crazy. We're just gonna let it do its thing. Let's see. Diane says, she says mint sub. Any sub for the grits? Oh, okay. I mean, you could use rice. You could just make some rice and do like I bet that would be good. If you did rice, I would go ahead and cook the rice and mix in some cheese, and then your shrimp. You're going to mix the shrimp with the grits here at the end when I'm going to show y'all how to do it. So I think rice would work. I think it would be good. It would be really good. Maybe like a jasmine rice or something like that, or even a brown rice. I think it would be good. Okay, it's calmed down a little bit. Jenny says maybe I'll try it with polenta. Yeah, I think I would. And I also, if you live up north, it's hard to find grits, but you can always find polenta, and I tell you, they're the same thing. I really like the Red Mill, Bob's Red Mill. And as you can see, I thought it said on here that these are grits. It is an Italian cuisine. But if you Google polenta and grits, they're basically the same thing. I think it's the way that they process it, or like grind it or whatnot. Because the only ingredient in here is corn. So this is why this is a whole food. Like, there's no additives or any yucky stuff in there. Okay, y'all can see these are getting thin. And another thing that I would tell you too, I've got some extra, y'all, it is Monday morning, I can't talk. I have some extra chicken broth. So if this looks like it's just really drying out, you can add a little bit more broth to it or water. It'll be fine. Now they look done, but I promise you, if I put a spoon in here and took a little taste test, they would be gritty. So you're looking for the grits to be, not have a grit to them at the end, even though they're called grits. You don't want them gritty. You don't want gritty grits. That's a no. So you just keep cooking them until, and it seems crazy because they're thick. But that's why you gotta stir them, or they're gonna get stuck. And this is a very small amount compared to what I usually cook, because my people love them. Jenny said you can hear good. I'm glad. Y'all, sorry, I was gonna turn this up. There we go. Let me turn my volume up. I don't know if someone said they could not hear. Good morning, Jadine. How are you? Oh, Beth said you lost audio. Oh, huh. Y'all, give me a heart. Can y'all still hear me? Because I don't know what would have done that unless we lost signal. I'm just a stirring. Y'all, we're so close. Okay, we're gonna have to move and groove here because my timer is about to go off for, oh, how can y'all see this? Let's see. Alrighty, we're gonna try this. I have got to give my little shrimp a stir. Oh, y'all, this smells so good. And y'all, the shrimp is probably pretty well cooked. Oh, y'all, this is heavy. But I want y'all to see. I'm just gonna give it a little toss. Oh yeah, no, it's not all cooked. So you do wanna toss it. Ooh, I can't do that and hold it. I'm too weak. But yeah, give it a little toss and then we're gonna put it back in. And it's gonna be yummy. Alrighty. Okay, we did that. Move y'all back up. I hope that y'all could see. Could y'all see that shrimp? I don't know. There was no way for me to check. I think y'all could maybe. Julie, this is week 2 and it is the very first recipe. We're going in order, mostly. This week we did all of week 1 last week. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. I know I saw a lot of great comments in our supper club. And so that is one benefit of ordering one of our recipes. You get a free private Facebook group full of encouraging ladies who show pictures of recipes they've made, talk about different tweaks and stuff, because we know that recipes are all individual and people like different things. So, and I think that's great because you can tweak it. A lot of these you can tweak to your family. No, my nose is running like crazy. It's about to run on out of here. I think I have allergies today. Or I think something is going on. You know, I'm in the South. And things are starting to bud, but I feel like I've had this gunk. I know y'all really want to know this. Just stuck in my throat for like a week. Okay, I think the grits are done. So what we're gonna do, we're so close, is I'm gonna turn that off. And I am going to just put my finger over this and see if I can't get, yep, they're creamy. Okay, that's perfect. They don't have a grit to them at all. So we're gonna go ahead and stir. I have 1 cup of freshly shredded sharp cheddar cheese. Actually, that might be a little bit more than a cup, but I did shred it myself. I'm so proud. And I'm especially proud of myself doing my garlic this morning using really fresh garlic. Alrighty, so that is going to melt in there, and you've got some cheesy grits. I don't know if I can show y'all the texture. Can y'all see that? So they're thick. You don't want them super thin or anything. Now, if you want them a little bit thinner, you could add a little bit of chicken broth if you'd like to. I may do that. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna add a little bit, not like a tiny amount. You don't want them runny though, at all. So I think these are good. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move y'all back over to my island. I'll have a lot more space over there. We're gonna move our grits back over here. And my shrimp is about done. 36 seconds. I definitely have allergies. I'm gonna take some allergy medicine when I get off of here. Y'all, so are y'all scared? Are y'all still scared of grits? Get you some polenta. It's gonna be fine. They're so good. Don't be scared of tasting them. Cook them correctly. I really, really love to cook mine in chicken broth. The directions on the back will say water, but chicken broth brings a whole level of flavor. And I call them country grits. That's what my mom always called them when we were growing up, and it's how she always made them, and they're the bomb. All right, I'm gonna get my stuff out. Here we go. Okay, y'all know it's a good time over here when when my glasses are fogging up. It is a really, really good time. Okay, that shrimp is cooked and everything looks fabulous. We're pretty much all in one pan over here except for this one bowl, or not bowl, but saucepan. So now we're going to just add our shrimp to our grits. Let me get my recipe card to make sure that I'm doing this right. Alrighty, so we're going to stir shrimp mixture into grits. Divide shrimp and grits among the bell peppers, and then you return it back to the oven. But at this point, after we do this, I am not returning it back to the oven, I don't think, because I'm gonna cook it later. Even though everything's really cooked. I mean, those peppers are getting really cooked. Actually, you know what? These peppers have a little bit of water in them. All right, here we go. I'm wondering if I need to empty my peppers out. Look at all those green onions. Oh, y'all, this is a party. This is a party for your taste buds. That is what this is. So good. I want to get every last piece of shrimp and the green onions because they're so good. Y'all, this parchment paper is all soggy too. So, here we go. And here we go. Okay, and here's another thing too. If you don't want to put these in peppers, y'all, just eat this. Eat the shrimp and the grits together without the peppers. They're wonderful. So you can skip the whole pepper thing. This is an easy, very, very easy shrimp and grit recipe. Everything's already fully cooked at this point, even though we're going to return it back to the oven with the peppers. And I do want to show y'all that because it's so pretty and it's so fun. Jenny says it does look delicious. Martha says I would leave the juices in the peppers to keep everything moist. Okay, good idea. All right, here we go. We're going to stuff them. Hopefully everything's not too hot. Move that over. We don't need that anymore. All right. Some of these peppers, actually most of these, that's the only one that doesn't want to play nice. But the rest of them are standing up very nicely. You want to kind of choose your peppers. You want big ones, number one, and you want to choose them that are gonna play nice in the pepper playground and stand up. Y'all, I think it's a beautiful dish, and it's just a little bit different. It's just not plain shrimp and grits. And y'all saw how fast I did this. And I was only on, I prepped maybe 30 minutes before I came on here. And part of that was because I had to peel and devein my shrimp. And that takes just a little bit of time. Not too bad. Get in there. If you wanted to, you could top these with a little bit of extra cheese at the end. Okay, you need to stay over there with your friend. Lean on your friend. Oh, yeah. We still have more filling. So we're going to stuff. We're going to keep stuffing. If you were not quite as generous with these peppers, I think you could get a 5th pepper if you wanted to. So keep that in mind as you make them. That one looks really, really pretty. I think this yellow one is a little chubby, so he has the most filling of all of them. The little red pepper over here, she wasn't quite. She's more dainty, but I'm going to give her a little bit more stuffing. So, and it doesn't matter if it falls out. We're not going to worry about it, y'all. Look. And I'm not going to lie. I am licking this clean for my breakfast when we get out of here. Or when we get out of here. When I get off of here. Oh, y'all. Okay. Y'all. I just can't tell y'all. I don't know how to like put it through the screen. This recipe is the bomb. Y'all have to make it. Shrimp and grits stuffed peppers. Let's just take a little scenic look at them. They're so pretty. Put this down here. Oh, look how pretty. And my lighting's terrible because it is rainy. But y'all, that is so pretty. They look super yellow in my lighting, but, well, they are kind of yellow. Linda says she buys frozen shrimp, already peeled and deveined, cuts down on the prep time. Yes, that's a good idea too. I would definitely rinse it, get that extra sodium off of it, and pat it dry with some paper towels, because I've made the mistake of not doing that, and if you put it on the sheet pan, it's going to get soggy and kind of like weird. So be sure to do that. Y'all, this is from our Whole Foods plan, the shrimp and grits stuffed peppers. Go get everything to make them. We do have a coupon code if you link over to shop.passionatepennipincher.com. I hope y'all enjoyed this, and y'all have a wonderful day. See you later. Bye.